Hello, everyone, and welcome into post-show headlines. I'm Andrew Salciunas with John Kincade. More of a normal post-show headlines than what you are used to because we're not doing a pregame or a postgame edition. So post-show headlines, 5 topics, 2 minutes apiece. Then we get the hell out of here. We appreciate all of you for being a part of this journey every single day. Like and subscribe.
We love that.
And keep on watching. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. All right, I will go with question 1, but I know that question 2 will go off of question 1 because you showed me your question.
Okay, which is good.
All right, question number 1. Jose Alvarado making the return to the Phillies today following his 80-game PED suspension. I have a hear me out question.
Okay, I'm listening.
This. If Jose Alvarado looks good, and I mean good, like that.
Like really good.
Yeah, he goes out there.
So for the rest of the week, the next 5.5 weeks.
Yes. Will it piss you off even more? Because
Yes.
it would piss me off even more.
Yes.
And I don't want to say, part of me wants him to be bad because then
No.
Clearly you want him to be an important piece from now until the end of the season for winning the division because that's not over yet.
33, magic number today.
Seeding, if you want to be one of the top 2 seeds, if you want that first round bye, Jose Alvarado will be important. Also, you don't want to burn out Duran.
Correct.
You don't want to burn out Strahm, which I do believe that's part of his problem this year. You want to use Alvarado to sort of help everybody else's arms in the bullpen as well. But if he looks really good, I'm going to be even more pissed off.
No, I don't blame you. I'm absolutely going to be pissed off. People don't realize that, too, with Alvarado. He literally skulked out of the building when he got caught for cheating.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't stand in front of his team, which he's the stand-up guy. He should have stood up, talked to his team, said, look what I did. No, he didn't do that.
Which is surprising, too, because
he skulked out like a sneak.
Before the suspension happened, I looked at Jose Alvarado very highly.
So did I.
The way he interacted with kids.
Oh, yes. And the thing is, though, he can still be all those
Right,
things.
he can still be a great person.
He can still be a great person that made a terrible decision, and then he made a series of terrible decisions after it.
Right.
And to me, he's a terrible teammate. He's a terrible teammate to do something selfish like this. And by the way, he screwed the whole fan base.
Yeah,
he screwed every season ticket holder. He screwed Dave Dombrowski, Rob Thompson, the entire team over.
And that's why when people thought we made too much of it,
he didn't make a mistake, by the way.
Yeah.
He didn't make a mistake.
But Dombrowski says he doesn't think that actually impacted the way he pitched.
Yeah, sure it did.
All right, what is the question, too? Because I know it comes off of Alvarado as well.
Well, we put a poll question up today, which shocked me.
It
was just
never
interesting.
got to the results. Hold on.
Yeah, what was the poll question results? Because we put up a poll question that were you more likely to cheer, give an ovation? Were you more likely to boo? Or was he more likely to be met with indifference?
All right, here are your results.
And my vote was indifference is how, if I was there tonight and I was in the stands, I would be more indifferent because I want him to do well, but I don't want him to ever feel my appreciation.
Right. Here are the results of like the 4th ever poll on Kincade and Salciunas.
Yes.
What will be your reaction to Jose Alvarado's return to the Phillies tonight?
Can I guess? Because I didn't look at all.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember you gave the one update. I'm going to guess 6 out of 10 people are indifferent.
67% said
higher.
Indifferent.
That's higher. So 2 out of 3.
21%
boo.
Applause ovation.
That's stupid. It's just stupid.
I'm in the 12% booing. I'm sorry, Jose Alvarado. I like you, the dude, but you.
1 out of 5 people think he deserves an ovation.
For
what? That's stupid.
I'm betting you right now. I'm telling you, there will be the peer pressure standing ovation.
God, it's
not
stupid.
Everybody was on board with Trey Turner, the standing ovation, but once they saw people doing it, other people chimed in. You don't want to be the person that stays in your seat. If people start standing and applauding for Alvarado, I'm telling you now, Johnny, there will be a standing ovation tonight.
I'm hoping that the 2/3 of the people who did answer the poll are the people that carry the day. That you give him you don't want him to be booed. He's a Philly. He's wearing our laundry for a while. But you do not, he doesn't deserve an ovation.
All right, let me ask something.
He screwed you over, and he screwed everyone. By the way, every other guy in the field with him, he screwed them and their families over. And their opportunities to get rings and their opportunities to succeed, he screwed them over.
Let me ask something.
Yeah.
Do you believe between the two, forget the poll for a second.
Sure.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
Do
you believe there will be more people standing and applauding or more people booing? You have to pick one or the other. Standing ovation or booing? What do you think there's more of?
There'll be less booing.
There'll be more standing ovation.
I don't think it's not going to be standing ovation. I think
there
will be. How about this? I think there will be more people will cheer than will boo.
Okay.
Because they will say, we've seen crappy bullpen.
I'll text you the second it happens.
Oh, I do.
When NBC Sports Philly, they pan to the crowd and there's the standing O for Jose.
If he gets a standing ovation, it is the most embarrassing. It's the most embarrassing thing I've seen in a while from this fan base.
All right, what's question 3, Mr. Kincade?
I said today something, and people started to give me some grief for it on social media. Shocking. Social media is usually such a pleasant place that I can't believe the amount of people that are just predicting the complete, wow, there's going to be a big regression for Saquon Barkley. And I'm like, I absolutely, if you tell me right now, is there going to be a big regression for Saquon Barkley or a big regression for Zack Baun? I would put my chips in front of Zack Baun.
Is it predicting a fall off of Barkley, or
yeah,
is
that's
it
what they're saying?
Because I'm not predicting it.
No,
I think they have to limit his touches.
No, it's people saying is that they think he's not gonna have the same burst. He's gonna have if the wear and tear of last year is gonna take its toll. He's gonna be. I don't see this happen.
I have concerns of that. I'm not predicting it though.
You do. You have concerns. That's different.
Yeah.
Having concerns, please, is totally logical. But again, I don't predict injuries because you can't take injuries into consideration.
Right.
When someone's injured, it's different. But when guys are very, very productive backs and then they have drop-off, the drop-off tends to be, again, 10, 14%. It doesn't tend to be 25, 30%. The Saquon Barkley could still have a rocking year.
Yeah.
He could drop off 20% and still have 1,600 yards.
Right.
So to me, the idea that Zack Baun could drop off is much more logical.
Yeah.
Zack Baun had the Disney movie season last year.
Incredible season.
He was out of nowhere. Nobody in football even pretty much knew who he was.
I didn't know. When they acquired him, I had no idea who he was.
No, I Googled him. So I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
So I'm not acting like I was some football expert that knew who he was.
Oh, and if you go back to the tweet, we have signed Zack Baun, read the replies. Everybody's going, who? Who is this guy?
Special teamer?
Yeah. This will fix our linebacking issues.
So to me, if you talked about a regression, I got to tell you, there's a lot of guys I'm more worried about regression than I am Saquon Barkley. Even, would you have more of a worry about Zack Baun or Cooper DeJean having a regression this year?
I guess Baun still, because DeJean's second-round pick. A lot of people had him as a first-round pick.
How about being targeted more? See, I think that Cooper DeJean could potentially be targeted more and have more chance to show.
Could be if they find something. Remember that Adam Thielen game against the Panthers? Like Adam Thielen had his way with Cooper DeJean that day. Like
he did.
I'm sure a coordinator can find that tape and see what led to this.
Sure.
Possibly.
It's interesting.
All right, question number 4. You are a man that...
I am a man.
Does some things on your own.
Some things.
So I got pulled over the other day.
You did.
Right when we were on a call with higher-ups with the Sixers. That was funny. I had to drop off. Andrew, introduce yourself. Bye, because I was getting pulled over. My brake light was out. Shout out to the police officer that pulled me over, and it was just, hey, just want to let you know you have a brake light out.
That's nice.
No ticket.
I'm surprised you didn't get a ticket, because usually you get a ticket, you have like 30 days to get it done or 15 days to get it fixed. You got off on that one.
Well, I had no idea. It could have gone out
but
that
they do
day.
that, though.
Yeah.
They usually do.
So shout out to that police officer going over the Ben Franklin Bridge. I forget her name. I apologize, but Officer
Gertrude.
Sure, you're very kind. When I told you about it, you said, well, you can change the light on your own, right?
You're fixing that yourself, right? Because I've done that.
Yes.
And
when you say you've done it, so I will ask you.
Yes.
Because I am somebody that has learned a lot of fixing things. I've told you I don't mess around with electricity.
You're better than I am with it.
Freaks me out.
See, my wife does the electricity.
Electricity freaks me out, and gas lines freak me out. Even though I did do my own dryer, but like I was terrified for like a month that I was going to just suffocate and die. What are things that John Kincade, who you have said
not very handy.
What are things that you believe everybody should be able to do?
A man has to be able to change a tire.
I agree with you.
A man must be able. I'm not talking about calling AAA. A man. If I had had a son,
Yeah.
my son needs to go. We would have driven to a lot or gone in the driveway or whatever and said, here's let's get the jack out.
My dad taught me when I was 10.
Okay. Well,
10. I'm years away from driving a car.
You have to learn how to do that. Every man needs to know how to change a tire.
And woman.
I don't know. I didn't teach Liv. No, I didn't teach Liv.
What if she's on the side of the road by herself?
She calls for assistance. I do not want my daughter hiking up a car on the side of the road with a jack. No, I do not want that. No, I really don't. I don't think that's sexist at all. I don't want my daughter on the side of the road. I'm fine with my son doing that. I don't want my daughter doing that. I really don't. I don't think that's son and daughter.
I would say I would want them to be able to do it on their own regardless.
No, I do not want my daughter to do that.
Okay.
I want my daughter to put herself in as much safety as she can. Call 911 or call whatever and say she needs roadside assistance and to put herself in as much safety as possible. Son, I'm not worried about. I'm worried about some jackass on the side of the road coming and harassing a woman on the side of the road. I think they got to be able to do that. I think I'm surprised. Okay, there are, without giving away secrets, there are people around here who don't know what a routing number is on a check.
Yes.
I was floored. Two employees of our company did not know. Young employees said, "What's a routing number?"
I will say, I had to Google it the first time.
Really? See, now that's something to me is. I think
that's a generation.
See, to me, that's very to me. Well, to me, it's crazy. Like not knowing. I think basic understanding of banking, of everything about banking,
sure,
of all that stuff, because that's basic. That's stuff that should be taught in 10th grade.
Yeah, but I also think that. Well, yeah, that's a school.
And the thing is that
I think that's one thing where once you realize it the first time, you now know it the rest of your life.
That's the thing, but that's where you got to get taught.
I've told you, maybe I never did tell you this story. I grew up in Jersey. First time I came over here, I said, "Oh man, I'm almost out of gas."
You didn't know how to pump gas?
I was like, "Holy shit, what do I do here?"
See, you didn't know.
And I had to Google how to pump my own gas because I'd never done it.
Okay, that's wild.
And there's no way of my dad saying, "Let me teach you," because you're not allowed to. Like the gas attendants, you're not allowed.
I would say too is I know how to check all my fluids in the car.
Yeah,
I know how to check all that stuff. But I do not know how to change my oil. I told you I have buddies of mine who know how to change oil. I don't know how to do that. I take that to the dealership. But I do know if I felt like my oil light came on, I know how to stop the car, check oil, see it, all that kind of stuff. So there's things that have to be done. Basic finance, though, to me, is absolutely part of it. But I think too, programming a remote control, programming electronics, setting up a computer.
Sure.
These are stuff that I know people that are helpless. I know people that are complete. My brother.
I asked Dylan to help me out all the time with things.
My brother is. I love my brother Doc. He is completely helpless. Like setting up a new television, setting up a new computer.
I'd ask Haley how to show me how to do a screen record.
Okay, now look. There's things like that can be. You might have to go to a Google search. That's fine. But to be able to sit and go, okay, I'm going to set up my new TV. I'm going to set up my new. It's not that hard to do that. That has to be.
It is for some of us.
Okay,
John.
That's interesting.
All right, what's the question?
Now, there's other things. I'm not handy. So you could do things around the house that I can't do.
Hell yeah, I can.
Okay.
Real man.
Do you check, first question, or even give a damn once you've checked about expiration dates on items? Because we saw a little documentary the other day, one of those short little documentaries. It was either on Netflix or Apple about that. Do you realize how much of a scam expiration dates are? That expiration dates are actually a bit of a scam.
Okay, yeah, because
expiration dates sometimes companies, they are given a period of date where a product is good for. So let's say it was mayonnaise.
Okay.
So they say mayonnaise there's an actual range of dates.
Okay.
Where something is not supposed to be bought, consumed, whatever. the range of dates, companies give you the first date.
I'm sure they do. Yeah, so that you buy
They
another
don't give
one.
you the last date.
Yeah.
They don't give you the last date. And the way they get away with it is they assume that nobody's going to read the date, or they're going to go, if they see the date, they're going to go, well, I'm 2
What's
days
the
beyond that
range?
it's good. Okay, some items like dairy items, you got to be very careful.
Yeah, like milk.
Dairy items, the window is very small.
Right.
So be very, very careful on
But
dairy
I
items.
will say this, like a lot of them are Best Buy. It's not expired.
Okay.
It's Best Buy. So
Okay.
milk is usually Best
What
Buy.
about-
I do the smell test.
But
all
what
the
about
time.
spices?
Spices?
Do you even look? Okay.
Nah.
There's, by the way, Dangerous,
Sure.
which we did not know. We watched it. It was
There's
dangerous.
probably little bugs in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't realize.
I don't-
Okay.
I
I didn't realize the amount of bugs
Out of mind.
that, like, it's really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay.
They're in
that-
there all the time. They're
that-
in there even when they're not expired.
Okay, that freaks me out. Like, bugs are in
You're
your
gonna be eating
pantry.
boiled chicken for the rest of your life.
Bugs are in your pantry if you
Yeah.
don't get rid of the dates. So, do you look at dates?
When it comes to seasonings, I don't.
What about your fridge? You're the condiment king.
Yes.
This is where I thought of you.
Condiments, I will look.
Do you look at the liquids in your fridge, like Worcestershire sauce? Do you look at aspirin? Do you look
aspirin? I don't.
Okay. Do you look at cold medicines, like packages of cold medicine?
Yeah, I will cold
By the-
medicine. I don't know why I don't with aspirin, but
By the way, the medications like that,
yeah,
you're taking like stuff that you don't realize. It almost becomes ineffective.
right, it doesn't work anymore. I know.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
I've taken old Advil and I've still felt the benefit.
I didn't realize that. It's like almost ineffective.
Yeah,
If you go beyond the date, like really beyond the date, well, like with a cold medicine, if you go beyond the date, like more than a month,
yeah.
more than 1 month past the expiration, they push the date up. But you could go a month after, whatever. If you go like 6 months later, you're taking placebo.
I will say, beer. If they have a date on the can,
Skunk it?
I buy that. Like I'm out.
Okay,
like,
so
I'm
you
not-
look at a date though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if I know I've had a beer in my fridge for a long time, I'll go, let me see what this date was, and I will not drink it.
And as my buddy says to me golfing the other day, he goes, this is just another one of he goes, I should have a YouTube channel of, he always has to search for the documentaries that I see. And he goes, what's the title? And I go,
Yeah, you don't know.
it's on Apple or Netflix, whatever. And he has to go search. And then I go, okay, I think I finally found it on YouTube or whatever. Like he searches and finds it.
Yeah.
So search for it. It's about expiration dates, but it's really, really interesting.
All right. Well, this post-show headlines is expired.
And questions on Thursday from listeners.
Oh, yeah, listener sending questions.
And then Friday is the final preview of the preseason.
And
for
then
the Birds.
tomorrow, another day where we got to create our own content.
We got it.
Everybody have a great rest of your day. Talk to you tomorrow on The Fanatic on the air. And then, of course, your post-show headlines again. See you. Hey, guys. Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And, of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.